I'm not.
Okay. A pleasant good afternoon to you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the Port Estate. I've called you here today to state my disenchantment in the passage of the Fuani Incentive Agreement that was on the floor today. And I and few other senators, including Senator Dillon and Senator Taylor, voted against. So we've been having these discussions all along, and our investigation has shown that Fuani is a recipient of an incentive agreement for the same oil refinery thing. They received this agreement in 2020 that was signed by Samura Wolokoli, the Deputy Minister of Finance, and the Minister of Proper, Mr. Samuel Toe. I will give you a copy before you leave. This agreement is active until 2025. They have yet requested for another 3 years to import materials that will include what you call it, the oil for consumption in Liberia. There are companies in Liberia who are selling and are producing from their plantation oil to one another. Fuani has simply bought from them as arm's length. Fuani wants to use this opportunity to import fresh edible vegetable oil that will disenfranchise the outgrowers or the small farmers or small shareholders into our country. And this is not fair. Besides, at this stage in our democratic policy, our sections are referred to as a lame duck section. So we're not supposed to be signing any financial instrument at this point, except where it is absolutely necessary. Besides, according to our rules, Rule 35, Section 5 and 6, says that in order to have an agreement, concession agreement signed, we must meet two-thirds majority of the total setting of the legislature. In this case, that will be 19%. Today, we're only 18. I raised the issue, and the pro tem dismissed it because they were bent on pushing this thing by all means. Let me shock you. The lead ministry in this sector is the Agriculture Ministry. The Minister of Agriculture did a communication to Councillor Archibald Bernard, which she clearly opposed the granting of this concession agreement, and she vehemently opposed it because the people of Liberia will not benefit and it will create a monopoly situation in favor of Fuani. I have a copy of the letter again that I will share with you. And so these were my concerns that I raised today. But to some level, the pro tem refused to recognize me, and to some level, they were bent on passing this thing. It's as though there was something sinister about it. I don't want to, insinuate, but it appears to be that way. And these are some of the things we do that allow people to think that we take something for these passages, which I think is wrong. And so I call you here to give you my position officially so that you know where I stand and why I voted no. Again, this is why I call you, and thank you for responding to my call. I will take a few questions if there are any.
Yes, sir. There are concerns about local farmers being able or in a position to supply the quantity Fuani will need for manufacturing. Are you also concerned about that? Is that the case?
So, the minister listed these points, and she categorized the development over the years in the increase in production of oil palm. So I will give you the copy, but you will see that she was clear in saying that it was at that level, 2017, at this level, 2018, 2019, it is going on incrementally. What we need to, excuse me?
Which minister? The name of
the Minister of Popo, the Minister of Agriculture.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. And she categorized them to say, to show the graph going up. So we are improving. What we need is more incentives with the Liberian farmers to them to grow more. But to be importing, and this was create a loophole to allow these people to import huge quantities, several metric tons, and just bottle them and sell them on the market here. In the end, we will not have our people selling the produce. And we say we are trying to create a finished product in Liberia. Let people not circumvent the issue. That's why we are here to create these safety nets. To date, it continues to flow, and we must state our disagreement to these matters. Yes.
Yes, sir. My name is Aaron Kuban, and I report for Spoon Network. During the session, you mentioned what happened between you and the Pro-Tem, where you raised issues. One of the concerns the Pro-Tem had was this was an incentive agreement and not a concession.
So it's
a
matter of jargon, my dear brother.
What,
anything amount 1 million, anything that is more than 10 million is a concession. Once it's more than 10 million, below 10 million are MOU. That's the rule, that's the law. So this, we're talking about over 150 million. Is that because they are asking for incentives? It is a concession that they want to get an incentive for. So it is a concession. It's because we did not reach the required amount of people. And he knew that to have recognized me would mean that we have to remove this thing from the agenda. That's why he said what he said. And you saw his physical expression. And so I kept quiet because I know I have you people here. I will talk to you. I'm just stating my case. Spoon.
Okay, my name is Yanti Tuba, report for OKF. The last time there was this committee hearing where folks were being invited, specifically on this deal with the Fulani, and there was a specific comment from Senator Edwin Snow where he was calling on that body to return the document to the office of the president, noting that it was not in the interest. All of a sudden, this surfaced on the floor today, and it's been passed. Maybe perhaps could be sent to the lower house. What's your thought about that?
It came from the lower house already.
Okay,
we're concurring. So, Senator Snow made that point, and all of made the point. We are saying if you need a sentence for the construction instrument, then let's remove the importation of the crude palm oil. Because once you put it there, you create a loophole. All right? And they are also saying that they will request, should they have limited supply, they will request the Ministry of Agriculture to give them permission to import the crude oil. The ministry is saying, no, we should not give it to you. Who are you going to request to? So you see, these things are simple gimmicking a business strategy to just siphon money out of the country. And this is not fair for our people, especially at the heels of a new administration. We should not be signing these agreements.
So my name is Emmanuel to a report for Coup. Almost, Senator, you're speaking at a point where this agreement has already been concurred with the House of Representatives. Now, at this time, what else do you foresee, or what else do you think can happen?
So I'm giving you my position. I voted no, and I'm saying why. I want you to know. Because when you are doing your reportage, you have to have a balanced argument. Somebody will ask you, why these people voted no if this is such a good thing? And these are my reasons. So I'm telling you so that you can make good of it and make sense out of it. 2 more. Oh, is that enough? Sorry? Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, people.
Thank you very much.